All right, so we just dropped our latest version of Surge Plus EA. We're currently on version 6.1. Now, I don't think a lot of people just really understand how powerful this system really is. I'll put up some screenshots right here as you guys can see, payouts, testimonials, and, everything else in between. But again, you guys don't really understand just how powerful this system is, whether using it for your prop firm, you're using it for live accounts. This thing is going to crush the market every single day. So what I actually did was run a back test for you guys over the last 7 months, just so you guys can see how it performs and how it holds up. Now, before we actually get into that back test though, what I do want to share with you guys are the settings, right? A lot of people don't like to share their settings, and the reason being is because they're simply just reselling an EA that somebody probably already has or has already had in the past. I'm not scared to show my settings because at the end of the day, I developed the system by myself based on my own trading indicators that have already been crushing the markets. So we literally took that and just automated it. So over here, it kind of looks like a lot, but I promise you everything is very simple and easy to understand. Over here, you have your dashboard settings. Then you're going to have your main calculations. And again, that's going back to our indicators. And then again, we have the multi-time frame filter. So essentially, if the 1 hour, the M15, and the M5 are just all bullish, then it's going to start looking for the buys. All right. And again, we have some other stuff that the algorithm likes to look for before it actually enters. But essentially, once everything lines up for a buy or a sell, then it's going to start looking for these entries. All right. Then we have little things like the magic numbers, the slippages, the stop loss, take profits, everything that you pretty much need to run this system profitably. All right. So if you're a beginner, it's going to be very easy. We have the plug and play set files. But if you're advanced, we do have a lot of different customization features. That way you guys can kind of play around with it, get aggressive, be more conservative. Whatever you guys like, you guys can definitely get in tune with it. If you guys are on a prop firm, we do have daily targets and daily floating drawdown limits. That's very, very important because again, so let's just say for whatever reason, the market just plummets or goes all the way up. The EA will actually be able to save your account in the rare case that does happen. Now again, for your max floating daily profit target, let's say you're floating $500 or $1,000 in profit. Once you hit your floating profit target, the bot's automatically going to close out all the trades and stop trading for the entire day. And then last but not least, we do have a time filter as well. Time filter is going to be very helpful so we can only trade during New York session or London session or even, Asia session, whatever the case may be. And then we also have a trailing stop as well. Definitely going to help you guys lock in these profits. So now that you guys have seen the settings behind the actual system, let's take a look at this graph, right? From February 10th up until September 10th, it did $14,000. On average, it's like around $2,000 per month. If you're on a 100K account, that's literally 2% every single month consistently. Now, again, I don't like to gatekeep. When you guys do purchase a system, this set file is already going to be in there. And if you think I'm fluffing, I don't mind showing you guys a set file here at all. Now, let's take a look at the actual backtest report. So we do have a history quality of 100%, meaning this is accurate. And if we take a look at the settings, I did do every tick based on real ticks. Very, very important right there. So over the last 7 months, the EA system took a total of 48 trades. Very, very conservative. If we wanted to turn that up a notch, we could most definitely turn that up a notch. But these are our conservative settings. If we take a look at the drawdown, it was 3%, around $3,000. And again, our total net profit was $14,000. And again, we took 0 losses, as you guys can see over here. Lost trades, 0. Consecutive wins, 48. We literally did not take a loss in the last 7 months on this conservative system. So if you guys are running on a live account, this is going to do perfectly fine. If you guys are running on a prop firm, this is going to do perfectly fine. So like I said, when all the time filters are aligned, let's just say the M15, the M5, and the H1, when those are aligned, it starts looking for these buy entries, right? In regards to exits, we don't necessarily use a stop loss, but when things start getting unaligned, that's when the bot's going to say, hey, it's a shift in the market. We're going to get out of this trade, right? Now, when it comes to the exits, we don't necessarily use a stop loss. However, when things start getting unaligned on the multi-time filter, which is like, let's say the M5, the M15, and the H1, let's say they were all bullish and we were looking for buys, and now the M5 is bearish, M15 is bearish, and the H1 is bullish. Now it's going to be like, you know what? I think it's time to get out of the market because there's going to be a shift in the opposite direction of where we're actually trading. Now, when things are all bullish or all bearish, keep in mind how we're just scalping. That whole move right there could be literally 100 points, 200 points, but we only want a small scalp position within that big trend move right there. That's all we're worried about. And as you guys can see, these small wins literally add up to the point where we made $14,000 and we didn't even have a single loss over the last 7 months. Really think about that. Now, if it's one thing I always like to say is it's cool when I do it, but it's even better when other people are actually profiting using my own system that I developed. So right now we're inside of our Telegram channel and we're going to take a look at some of the results that were sent from the Discord channel. So again, this guy right here said he had a few trades outside of the hours, but most of them were between 9 to 15 on his Fusion Market demo account. $4,700 from Monday to today, version 5.6. Here's another guy tagging me in one of his posts. $2,400 literally trading gold with Surge Plus EA. Here we have another client that has a 10K live account and he was able to do $3,000 on that as well. Here goes another one with IC Markets and FTMO, $2,500 and $1,400. Now here's another one. He was using the previous version, which was 5.6. Right now we're on 6.1, but the same set files from 5.6 do work on 6.1. Now again, he did $710 on a live account for Next Trade Wave on that broker. Here goes another one. Shout out to her. She's a female trader. Made $1,000 for the day trading gold. This was a pretty nice review as well. $1,300 in less than 2 hours. He has said that it adapted perfectly to the market volatility and delivered solid results once again during New York session. And again, he was trading gold on that one. Now listen, I can go on and on with the results. Literally every single person is crushing it inside of my Discord channel that had been using the Surge Plus EA. Now regular price is usually $495, but for a limited time only, I'm giving it away for $349. If you guys want to buy it, buy it. If you guys want more information, feel free to check out the link below in the description. It's going to bring you guys to this page. And again, it's going to pretty much go over every single thing that we have to offer with Surge Plus EA. Again, you guys can see a little bit more backtest reports on some older set files that we had as well. You guys will also be able to see what it looks like once it's on your chart. You guys can see some of the settings. These settings are a little bit older from an older version, but what I showed you guys today was the latest version, 6.1. Again, going over the classroom and everything like that in between, and just some more results so you guys can have a look for yourself. And again, just a friendly reminder, everything that is included is going to be the Surge Plus EA. You're going to get the indicators, you're going to get lifetime updates, a beginner-friendly course, private Discord support, and already proven and back-tested set files. That's very, very important. If you guys want to see some reviews, you guys can check out some reviews down here as well. And if you guys are ready to actually get your first payout, pass your accounts, get that withdrawal while you're literally sitting back doing nothing, while you're literally sitting back on vacation with your kids or whatever the case may be, this is for you. So with that being said, I'll leave you guys with that, and I hope to see you guys inside the Discord channel.